All right, well, this is fitting because obviously I'm recording here, where I have all my inventory, and today's question is relating to that in my inventory system, okay? So Shay says, do you have a video of how you keep everything organized, like when you stock your products in bins, and how do you find them when you're ready to ship them out? I recently bought your course on Udemy, really good by the way. So first and foremost, if you guys are interested, I know a lot of people have been asking, Online Arbitrage Pro enrollment is done for the month. 20 people already enrolled. I'm currently limiting it and going forward to only 20 people a month because it is only me, and the Facebook group has kind of blown up recently, and I don't necessarily have a lot of time to take every student under my wing like that. So I'm limiting it. Currently, at the time of recording this, enrollment is closed, but it will open up next month for 20 new students, and then it will close again, okay? But if you guys want, there's always the Udemy courses. I actually went ahead and I linked all the new updated Udemy courses that I've created on reselling, on content creation, on literally everything, on briangare.com/courses. You can get into one of those for the time being if you're interested and you want to learn a specific aspect or business model of online arbitrage or reselling. You can get into one of those courses for $15.99 at briangare.com/courses, okay? So currently, what I basically do, Shay, and that's a great question, is I keep a lot of my cashback, my coupon, and my liquidation inventory that I resell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari in the bins behind me. I also have boxes over there that also are labeled with numbers, okay? Now, there's basically two ways and two inventory systems that I have, and I have an entire video on this. I will link it above for you in a minute or two as soon as I'm done explaining kind of the overall business model, or not business model, the overall kind of approach here. I'll also link it at the bottom of the description if you want to check it out, okay? So if for whatever reason I'm ordering cashback or coupon or liquidation, right, what I get is, let's say I ordered like a bunch of things and they came in one of these bins, right? Well, what I would do is I would list them with List Perfectly and list them on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, okay? And then what I would do is at the very bottom of my description on this actual listing on all those, I would put a corresponding bin. You see behind me, all these have letters in them, right? F, D. So what I would do is I'd put this in corresponding bin Q because that's what's in, right? And then at the very bottom of the description, when somebody orders it, regardless of the website, I look at the very bottom of the description, I go, oh, it's in bin C, right? Well, then I know, literally, I go to bin C, and I'm literally just sorting through maybe 20 to 30 products instead of 1,000 products. And that saves me a lot of time. It saves me a lot of hassle and headache from canceling orders because I never have to cancel orders anymore because my inventory is stored. I know exactly where it is. It's easy for me to find it. It saves me a lot of time and a lot of headache, okay? So that's basically my inventory system for that. Now with Amazon specifically, I don't really sell a lot of things FBM. So I don't really have to worry about Amazon inventory a lot of times. So FBA will obviously store and keep all that stuff for you. That's why I recommend that you ship into FBA. Although I do fulfill some books FBM if I'm like selling cheap books just to kind of increase my metrics, or if I'm selling a book that potentially I have a lot of things in it. Hold on. Getting notifications on my phone, which is weird because I'm not used to recording on my phone today, but obviously I didn't plan this video. I kind of wanted to tackle this for you guys. So ultimately, most of the time I ship into FBA, but every once in a while if I'm selling like a book before I plan on shipping a shipment in, so like let's say I order 10 books, but I don't want to send 10 books in and I order 10 more books, while I'm waiting for the other 10 books to come in, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to list all those other 10 books FBM in case I make a sale, because obviously my margin would be increased, but the likelihood that I make a sale FBM is lower than if it was FBA, right? Because obviously you can sell typically, not all the time, and depending on the competition, you can sell at a higher price point with FBA and you have a higher likelihood because your deliverability to the customer is increased with FBA versus FBM most of the time, okay? So that's kind of how I approach it. With Amazon specifically, if I'm if I'm selling FBM, what I do is when I scan the book, you'll notice that in your inventory, when you go into Seller Central, it'll say exactly when the listing was created. And so when I sell a book, I'll literally search for that actual book title in my inventory, and that's how I organize my book inventory and stuff like that, right? By date created. So eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, I organize it in bins versus with like letters and numbers. With Amazon inventory that I'm fulfilling myself, I organize it by date created, right? So if I scan in like 50 books on the same day, I'm literally gonna write like 8/16 on that box, drop a little card in, and I know, okay, next time I go and I sell a book that was created on that date 8/16, it's going to be in the 816 box. And same thing with the number of dates. I think I have like, I don't know, like 15 boxes over there, all with different dates on them that I scanned in like 30 to potentially 100 products that day. I know what corresponding bin it's in. So like I said, I've done an entire outline, an entire walkthrough of my actual inventory system. It's not the best production quality video because, you know, I actually filmed that one on my iPhone as well. The lighting's a little bit off and I'm kind of walking around just kind of showing you to make sure that you understand it. But it is helpful. It will outline everything. If you want to check it out, I'll drop it up in the right-hand corner right now. And I also obviously already linked it in the description below. So I really hope that helps, Shay. Great question. Inventory systems and having a system for everything, especially in a reselling business, but just in any business that you start, is absolutely crucial. So that's a great question. But you guys have questions. I have answers. If you have a specific question, drop it in the comment section down below, and I would love to answer it for you. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.